you having any fun? Fun?
Yeah, all right then.
Are you having any
Well,
fun?
okay.
Let's do this.
All right, chumps, let's do this.
All right, chumps, let's do this. And welcome back, guys, to episode 3 of Digital Vibes. Hopefully you guys liked the last episode. It was well received once again.
I think so, yeah.
We didn't hit the numbers that we wanted, but it's kind of hard when we are in the early stage. We had such a high mark to hit, to be honest, but
We set our bars high,
yeah,
but we're never, it's good. Good to have goals.
why not?
Yeah, but I think it went well. I think a lot of people liked it. We did get one comment on it, which we can talk about later.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's break down some of the stats from last time. Like how editing time, anything fun to note about what happened? What
Well,
went on?
obviously, if you guys see behind Zach, I got the wall done. It kind of killed my editing time a little bit because I got a little high on fumes like doing that, and I had to finish it all in one day. Otherwise, I'd just be adding another day of fumes inside the room. So
No, is it glue?
it's this like spray adhesive. It's 3M. I think I was using 3M 77. It was, and then I moved down to 45. 45 seemed to produce a little bit less fumes, but
Okay.
7 just the numbers just make the adhesive a little bit stronger. But it's up there. It's looking good. Sounds good.
I think so.
Yeah, like when we were doing our pre-audio test, I was like, Zach, this thing's not making any bars. It's not really showing up. It's probably because there's the noise is so dampened now. So
Yeah, it's actually pretty soundproof in here.
yeah, it sounds good. Like Bailey's upstairs whining because Jenna's outside doing some yard work, and I can't hear shit.
So let me get this right. We're down here recording, and Jenna's outside busting her back doing yard
Yes,
work.
she is. Yes, she is. And thank God she's allowing me to do this right now.
Yeah.
'Cause it's hot out.
It's warm. It's one of the warmer days we've had around here
Yeah.
this season so far. But well, good. I'm glad that everything went well. So what was the total editing
hours? I
time?
think it was like 10 this time, to be honest. And obviously, you guys saw the new background. We're gonna do a couple different changes. We had a couple different critiques. Some people want the actual TV, the bottom TV, to be bigger so they can actually see
What we're talking
what's
about.
going on the screen. Some people are watching on iPhones and it's a little small. But yeah, so we're gonna redo the background a little bit. That was just something I kind of threw together because I had the idea of I wanted to be like a more warm looking setting with a little bit more functional areas for us to put up on different screens and stuff. But we have a couple different ideas. Zach has got a good idea. Maybe we're gonna do like a movie screen or some sort.
I'm just full of good ideas, Tim.
Oh God.
Full of them.
But other than that, we did get that comment. We are gonna ask for comments here and there, guys. Where if you guys have a little bit of advice, or if you guys want advice on something, you can put it in the comments down below. We got a comment by the user of Keno, and he put some endearing words into that one. I think it was just Pen 15.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Pen 15 is, you can Google it.
This guy gets it.
Yeah, and then he obviously said himself, this guy gets it, which is clever, a little clever bastard. But
Yeah. No, context kind of has been around for a while. I mean, how long has he been around? As far as,
he's a huge fan of you. Like he has a Superman crush on you. It's a little weird sometimes.
Yeah.
He probably zooms in on just your video screen.
Well, he gets like a very in-your-face look of me to the side with the new camera.
Oh yeah, the new camera. Hopefully this new camera system works out too. Zach's camera died obviously halfway through, or no, it's probably like 80% through. It almost made it. Almost made it. It was like maybe like 15 minutes only we missed, but.
Hopefully this time you see my beautiful face the
entire time, yeah. But let's jump on into games that we are playing.
Yeah. So still on the Division for myself, and they actually just patched it. So Ubisoft is getting angry with some people. So they put this patch out, and they did this new thing called Incursions, where the new one's called Falcon Lost is the name of the incursion, where it's supposed to be a 4-man thing, and you go in there playing. It's supposed to be like uber hard. Like the developers came and beat it. Like that's how hard it was when they built it.
Yeah.
And there's a glitch that they could exploit though to beat it, and it was using this movable shield skill, and you could glitch through the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they exploited it, and now Ubisoft's coming out and going like they're gonna punish those players who
did it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Will they like lose levels or something?
I don't know what they're gonna do as far as the punishment goes. I didn't really get.
Maybe they'll just lose like game time play. Maybe they'll ban them for a week or something.
They're not okay. So they're not coming forth with what the punishment will be. Only saying is looking at what can be done in terms of punishment for those that have exploited it. So
okay,
they haven't really decided what they're gonna do, but they said we're probably gonna do something. We don't know what.
Are you on that list, Zach?
No, I'm not. Fortunately for myself, I'm not high enough level to even do the incursion. So you have to be level 30, I think, and I'm still only like 27.
Yeah.
I haven't been playing that much last couple weeks, unfortunately. I've just been busy with stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. I keep on saying that I'm gonna definitely pick it up. It's one of those things where I just don't have the space on my computer right now. Just all the editing and stuff. It's usually 30 gigs of me just editing stuff. So I gotta get a bigger solid state drive of some sort so I can actually have multiple games on my PC at once. But Tony, I talked to him about yesterday a little bit about
the
Division. He's level 30, he said, and he's running through the Dark Zone. I think he said he's like level 27 in the Dark Zone. That thing.
Yeah,
he goes up to 99, I believe.
Does it?
I think he said it goes up to 99. So he says he's not even close to being where you need to be, even in the level wise. And
Dark Zone's crazy, dude.
He says he does like 70k is like his DPS. What's your DPS? Do you know?
40k maybe.
40k. So he's a little bit farther ahead of you. He
40K.
He said too, if I get it, you can have multiple characters. There's multiple slots, so that's pretty cool. So
you start over.
Yeah, you can always run another character if you ever wanted to play with someone who's just now getting the game, like myself.
Yeah, if you get it, we'll do that for sure.
Yeah,
that's something more to talk about.
All three of us just run through, bring back TZT. If you guys don't know what TZT was, back in the day, when we started streaming, what was it, like 3-4 years ago now?
It was a couple years ago, I think, because I haven't streamed at least for a year or two.
The year or two?
Yeah, year or two. It's been like 2 years probably since
I think it's been like 3 years. Like, we found Twitch and we're like, dude, we can do this. All three of us, we were already starting to play Minecraft together a little bit, right? So we're like, we'll just do TZT, Tim, Zach, Tony. Yeah. And it was pretty fun. We had some fun doing it. And then obviously Minecraft kind of like nulled out. It got a little boring.
You can only play it for so long.
Yeah.
And it's funny you mention that because that was the second topic of my discussion today was Minecraft.
Oh, so what you got?
Well, I started playing again. I was bored. I was cooking food, actually. I was doing a little bit of food prep for the week, and I was baking chicken or something. And I was like, I got like 15, 20 minutes to kill. I'm like, let's fire up Vanilla Craft.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they did this many updates, but they have all these different new types of blocks and things.
Oh, there's
just in Vanilla Craft.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff.
And this isn't even like a modded version where there's all these different things. Now they got like granite and iodite and all this stuff, like all these different like blocks. I'm like, what can you...
It's way different to enchant now, dude. They made they made all the battles harder. There's new monsters.
They put a cooldown on
your swings. Yeah, actually there's two different types of swing. There's like a swipe swing where if you were getting like charged by a lot of zombies, you could swipe them all away. And then the other one's like I think the swipe does the most damage as well if you hit the guy straight on, but then there's also like a single attack and you can have two things in your hand. You see that?
No.
Yeah, if you go into your inventory, there's a little slot where you could put a torch there, or you could put another weapon, so you could have dual swords. Yeah, dual swords and stuff. But yeah, what makes it really easy with the torches, you could throw them up on the wall and while you're mining, so you can just and it's just left and right click. You just keep going. So
really? Oh shit.
Yeah, I like the little sound effects I put in there.
I did. I haven't played enough of it. I probably played for like 20 minutes the other day because I had like all these save sessions, and one of them was stream. It's like stream solo. So apparently this is a session I was using like 8 versions of Minecraft ago.
Was it compatible?
It worked. Everything.
Oh wow, that's
everything.
Cool.
It's like, it worked fine, but it said like stream solo or something. So this was a stream, a planned stream like Vanilla Craft survival session that I was gonna do.
Okay.
And I don't know. I just started playing it. And,
well, if anyone wants to jump onto our vanilla server that we have, it's
you have a vanilla server?
Yeah, I have a vanilla server. I'll put it up on the screen. I think it's amptopia.serverminer.com. I'll change it to something more digital vibe-ish. How about we'll call it the Digital Vibe Minecraft server?
Yeah, I'll go out there playing it for a while. I mean, since I'm playing it again. That's why I was talking about it. I was a little mad at myself because I like the game, but like I'll play it for a while and I'll get completely burnt out of it. Won't play it for like 8 months to a year.
Yeah, it's just something especially if you have a cool like house, or if you're able to raid some people. Remember we used to
raiding was my favorite.
Yeah, you would find someone's house and be like, you wouldn't just want to take their stuff. You would just burn everything to the ground if it was made of wood. Yeah, set some TNT off.
Well, yeah, when we hosted a server and we did all those mods.
Oh
and stuff,
god,
yeah.
it was so fun. That was we had a decent amount of people on there too. I think we had like
had,
30, 40 people that would just
Yeah.
not all at once, but throughout the day we would have
Any
just
given
random.
time, yeah, we had like 5 to 10 people probably on there.
And then we had the stupid EOLA shit bullshit,
And
which actually ended up getting nullified. We could have just kept rolling, man.
Yeah, because that was an issue because we couldn't with the money thing, like donations or
Yeah,
like
you couldn't
monetary.
take donations to get more perks on the server, so we
Yeah.
ended up trying making it into a point system, which turned into a fucking clusterfuck.
Yeah, that was tough.
But yeah, that was that. That was bringing up some old
Yeah.
nostalgia.
I told you I was digging way back for that one. When
Yeah,
well, because that's something I was playing, and I'll be back into Minecraft and play for a while. I'm sure I got the itch a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of old school stuff, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet on this one.
Here it comes.
Last episode, I said there is no way Nas WoW, that's Vanilla WoW, would get shut down. I'll butcher the name. It's nostalgius.org. They hosted a WoW server that was the original WoW for free for anyone to play. And I said last episode, there is no way that the Blizzard would ever be able to shut this down. And Zach's like, you watch, man, it's gonna happen. As of April 10th, that Monday, fucking, it happened, dude.
Yeah.
It happened.
How long are you gonna let that go? There's no way. Blizzard's not get. There's no reason why they should have been able to do that. I mean, the cat was out of the bag a while back, and I'm sure Blizzard.
It was up for 2 years, so yeah, they had to know, and they were just building up for it. But it's hilarious that I almost cursed it. The next day, it gets shut down. They get a cease and desist order for the French and the United States, so they can't host it. And it was a French server, but they instantly said that they would shut it down as of the last hour, and it actually is pretty hilarious. They have some YouTube videos out there that show the last hours of the server, but I'll pull it up and throw it up on the screen for you guys. I'm gonna pull it up for Zach as well. But it's hilarious that I say that the final moments are not going to happen, and of course I curse the next day. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm amazed it was up for 2 years because Blizzard. I mean, I wonder if they just had legality issues where they couldn't, I don't know, get the cease and desist to those people, especially because they're in France. I don't know what the international law is with that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's impressive that they're up for 2 years. I mean, good for them, but that's not what's the word I'm looking for here? Unexpected, I guess, that happened.
Yeah, but the funny thing is too is they are posting the source code so anyone could host it. So they're pretty much giving out the tools to build another one.
Yeah, because they want to do the private server scene.
Yeah. Because that's all it started out as, I guess. It was just a private thing, and it turned into something way more. And then now they're releasing the source code so anyone can host it. And they keep on saying like, "You guys are the nostalgias. Build it, bring it back."
Yeah, you guys are the key to the future.
I'm having a little bit of trouble finding it. I'm a fucking.
That was funny.
Oh, here we go.
Final moments.
It's there's just fucking people everywhere. There's like rip.
Can everyone give me 1,000?
Yeah, everyone like look, they're all like in a line marching out. But yeah, Zach could say "I told you so" for a long time now.
Yeah.
This is a little bit depressing because I was really enjoying it.
Is this like a funeral march?
Yeah, pretty much. If they show their
goodbye world.
This is the first one that I saw. This is the first time I saw this one. But the other one, they were I think in the crossroads, and they were all just like dancing and stuff, and all walking out of the city, and everyone's just yelling "rip."
Yeah.
But
So this is the OG, man.
This is
it
OG
doesn't look
of
any
OG.
different.
No, really, it doesn't.
Not to me. I mean, as far as like the layout goes, I mean the mini map on the corner looks a little nice. I don't know. Action bars all look the same. I never put any kind of UIs on though when I played, as far as add-ons go.
Oh yeah, neither did I actually.
So I
the only thing I used to do is have the cooldown show like where my mouse clicker is or whatever, just so I can constantly see it where my most used spell is. You know.
Yeah.
What the cooldown
there
is
are some
on
things
that.
I tried being like a tank, and like it gets tough, like all the mechanics and stuff. Look at a little naked gnome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's a shame, Well, I like Warcraft. I mean, seeing this makes me kind of want to play again, but I don't want to play again.
Well, we can't play this.
Yeah.
But
well,
that sucks. But yeah, and also what also sucks is recently I told you guys about my wins on the CSGO Lotto. Well, I've had some losses too.
yeah.
I made some mistakes.
What's the bankroll down to now?
Oh, dude, I think I'm at like $300 in my Steam account, but I have almost no items in. Actually, I have no items in.
Your $1,500 inventory.
Yeah,
is now
I'm
gone?
pretty much down to $300. But I spend a lot of money too. I think I spent like, I would say, because I opened like 200 cases. I did a lot of stuff I bought a lot of games, a lot of DLC stuff.
Yeah.
But I had some dumb moments. Like there's a thing where you could do. Obviously, you could throw it in the high roller or you do the heads up. I was winning all my money on the heads up. But when you log in, if you don't log in and then switch over to the duel thing, or if you're in the duel and you log in, it switches you automatically over to the high roller. And I've done it like 3 times now where I put my items in the high roller and it's like a $200-$300 bet. And I'm the only one in, so then there's some motherfucker who puts in like 5K, so my percentages are like nothing to win. I lost like $600-$700 doing that. And then last night, I was over at Tony's house. We were just talking about TZTs, the other T and TZT. And he had his son's birthday. I was like, dude, I'm feeling it. I'm gonna put $50 in. I got it up to $250, and then I was like, I'm done for the night. And of course, we came in we were having a little bit of a bonfire. I was like, Tone, let's go all in. And of course, I fucking lost it all. And what was stupid is Tony's fucking computer showed that I won.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Tone, I'm not getting a trade request, man. So then I hit refresh, and I go back into the game history, and it said I lost. It's because Tony was using fucking Mozilla. I'm like, Tone, stop using this fucking browser. Just because of that reason. Stop
Firefox.
Yeah, Firefox, you motherfucker.
Google Chrome for life, man.
Yeah, and that's what I ended up installing on there for him. I was like, use this for life.
Google Chrome for life. It's a little memory intensive, but
yeah, I like
usually with the gaming rigs, you have so much memory on there.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, but overall, what I like about Google Chrome too is now we're kind of getting into the tech is it loads every website like almost instantly because it has, like you said, like it's a little memory intensive. The cache that it builds up almost makes every site open up instantly, even if you have a pretty shitty internet connection.
Yeah, no, I like it. I use it all the time. Actually, in front of me right here, you guys can't see it, is my Chromebook.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you like that bad boy?
I love it. It's all cloud based. Fires out. It's all SSD in there for most part. So it boots up real quick. Chrome OS fires up and instantaneously. It's fantastic.
That's pretty sweet.
The biggest struggle that it has is like a bottleneck of me actually doing things like right away is connecting to the internet. Like it takes a second for like the Wi-Fi to kick in.
And that's understandable.
Things like that. But once that hits, it's good. But yeah, no,
good to go.
Good times.
But yeah, so another thing, a little bit of update from last episode was I was bitching about my hair, and I like to go in and bullshit bitches.
Oh yeah, you grind your gears session about
haircut
small talk.
This one kind of grinds my gears. Is I went in, and this one, it's a little bit. I didn't really tell any story of this girl, but
so you got your haircut recently.
I got my haircut recently, and this was
right,
like no, dude, it doesn't. It was like 2-3 days ago, and I went into Sports Clips to rip out my work. And I walk in, and the last time I got my haircut was by this same girl. She was black. I'm not trying to be racist. And that's what makes this kind of, like, awkward, because I'm not trying to be racist with this. But I walked in, and I was like, shit, man. Like, this girl cut my hair like shit last time. I don't want her to cut my hair. And I didn't want to say, like, hey, yeah,
can I get someone else?
I'm sorry, can I get somebody else? Because I don't want it to be like that dude. And then, or I didn't want to say, like, you cut my hair bad last time. Like, I would take offense to, like, hey, you fixed my computer bad last time. Like,
but here it is again anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Here it is. But
we're going to give it to you again to fix.
So I was like, you know what? I'll give her a chance. And, like, I almost wanted to. Well, even better, when I walked in originally, I didn't see her. And I was like, I'm good. You know, I'm already feeling good. I'm like, all of a sudden, like, this girl checks me in. She goes, like, I forget what her name was, but all of a sudden she was like, she'll be right with you. And I was like, that kind of sounds like her. And all of a sudden, sure enough, she comes walking out back. I was like, motherfucker! Like,
I wonder if they keep track of clients. Like, when you go in there, to like, when you get your haircut last time, they wrote down, like, who was the person who cut it. And like, they look at your profile and be like, oh, she cut it last time. She's here today.
Yeah, we'll dump them maybe. I just got to just balls up and request it. Oh, hello. Yeah. Well done.
I hit the cord. Whoops.
But yeah, she I was a little pissed when she came walking out. And the funny thing is, I think they do, because when she came, she's like, "Oh, hello again." Yeah. Why would you say again?
Well, the reason I say this is I went to Sport Clips once, and I'll never go back. This grinds my gears. I guess session it's relevant.
Yeah.
But when they did that, they wrote down like what hair, how my hair was cut, what like clipper numbers and shit to use. And I think they wrote down the lady who cut my hair.
Yeah.
So, and they have a profile there. Like, so when you come back, well, they told me, because I asked them, like, why do you need to know all that stuff? Because they asked me, it's like right when I was like walking in, like, what do you, I'm like, why is this relevant?
Yeah.
So they build you like a little profile. So when you come in there, and they're like, all right, so, you know, Lindsay cut your hair last time, and like, this is what they did, and this is how you wanted it cut. And so they know when you come in there, whoever cut your hair, I guess, is able to just replicate whatever you wanted. Okay. But my haircut was so terrible. Yeah. Like, it was so bad.
Same here, man.
So bad. It was so bad. You know what I did? I shaved my head.
That's really good. I like that.
I went to go. All right, so my usual lady wasn't there at Fantastic Sam's where I go. And so I was like, shit, I gotta get my hair cut for this wedding. I was going to a wedding for one of my college friends. Yeah. And I go in the sport clips. I'm like, I just need a haircut. Here's what I want. Number 1 on the side. Blend it. Do a little off the top. She gave me like this high like military fade. I look like a broke ass like Macklemore because I don't have a lot of hair.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like it was real bad.
You were like, all right, this thing's going.
It was like really high fade. Like it was probably like all like just on like the top part of my scalp, like all really high, like almost like it was a military cut. And I'm like, no, not happening. So I got home and I was just like, yeah, no.
Well, this girl, man, like she was like 3 on the side still. I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, yeah, sure. And then when she's coming to my top, she's like, how much do you want off the top? And I was like, I don't know. What do you mean? She's like, how many inches? I was like, 1. And then I was like, I do like a messy spike. She's like, okay, I gotcha. And she started cutting it. And it was hilarious watching her trying to do my hair. Like, my hair is pretty thick. Like, she was like doing like this weird like flip thing in the front, like pushing everything down. I was like, I said messy spike. How the fuck is that a messy spike? So I just walked out. As soon as she got done fixing it, I literally just went. I just spiked it. She was like, oh. But yeah.
That's what I meant by messy spike.
Yeah, exactly. So from now on, I'm just going to be like, listen, no, yes. I feel like it's also like kind of like weird, like I'm womanizing someone. Like, no, I don't want you. I want you, Yeah. But I don't know. I just gotta man up.
I found the lady who cut my hair at Fantastic Sam's. I go see her all the time now. Like, oh really? So that's like your go-to. It's the same lady I see her every time. Like I call and make an appointment. I do with her. Like that's it. I'm like, her name's Amy. I'm like, Amy's my hairstylist.
I usually go to Paradise Salon, which is awesome, and the girl who cuts my hair there is amazing. But our schedules don't like match up, and it's more expensive to go. Like, I go to Sport Clips. I'm spending $25. I go to this place that's around that I just said. Yeah. Paradise. Yeah, Paradise. Yeah. It literally cost me $20 off the door. So like my haircut's like $14. I'm like, here's a $6 tip, off the door. Like here's a $20 bill.
You go on Thursdays to Fantastic Sam's and that little plaza right there by Monteville and 83. It's $13 or $14. It's like men's haircut days.
That's
Thursdays.
Perfect. So. Is it usually like packed though? No.
I mean, I go after work like between like 5 and 7. They close at 8 too.
Okay.
So they're open pretty late. So that's one of the reasons why I started going there, because when I was taking the train downtown,
it was like,
I wasn't getting home till like 7. I'd always get like a 7 o'clock.
Yeah, because I hate going in there and you're just like, oh my god, dude, I just want to get my fucking hair cut.
Well, I mean, call ahead. Like if you're gonna go there, like today you're going to get your haircut.
They have a call ahead.
Just call ahead, and you can schedule stuff the same day there. They usually don't do like long unless you're getting like you're a girl and you're getting color or like a perm
makes
or
sense.
Some shit.
But yeah, sounds good. I feel like that's it on the game stuff, correct?
Yeah, I think that's all we want to cover this time, and we also got your got that heated grind my gears off your chest. So,
let's move on to sport.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Hey, welcome to Sports with Jenna. Last Thursday, the NFL released the 2016 schedule, and first up for J.J. Watt and the Houston Texans are the Chicago Bears. Now, that is my hometown team, and I think my family and I might actually be going down for the game, so I can't wait for that. Also, the Houston Texans take on the Green Bay Packers this year, and with J.J. Watt being from Wisconsin and Green Bay Packers being his favorite team growing up, I can't wait to see that game. This is actually his first time as a professional football player to play at Lambeau Field. So for him, that's got to be an awesome experience. Also, J.J. Watt heads back down to Houston to get ready for his 4th annual Charity Classic, which is a softball game hosted by the J.J. Watt Foundation. His charity helps schools in need in Wisconsin to help pay for athletic equipment or anything sports related so that the kids in the school can grow up and be able to play sports, which I think is really awesome. And last up for sports, J.J. Watt takes to Twitter to slam some rumors that apparently are going on. Someone tweeted, how did J.J. Watt go from single to dating 2 different blondes in 24 hours? J.J. Watt replies, that's LA, #single. So it looks like he's still single, so that's good. Also, he takes to Twitter saying, stop making stories out of non-stories. A bunch of guys made it to work today. Not just me. I'm not retiring. I'm single. Anything else? So apparently, other than the whole Kate Hudson thing, there's a lot more rumors going on, and he doesn't seem too happy about it. So, see you next week with Sports with Jenna. Bye.
All right. Well, that was sports again. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to better things, more content, fun things. So Tech and Space is coming up, and we kind of broke it up into tech for Tim, and then I'm going to do space.
Hooray.
And I think I'll kick it off with space here
why
with the Breakthrough Starshot project that Stephen Hawking's talking about, where he sends these little kite-shaped things about this big.
Yeah.
Basically intergalactic kites that are just gonna kind of windsurf itself out there.
This is this announcement that I wanted to read about this.
So they're basically like miniature spaceships, and they said it'll take I think it was like 20 light years to get there, or 20 years to get there.
And it's just it's almost like a wind sail, right? Yeah,
so it's like a big old wind sail that they're putting in there, and they're supposed to float out there and be able to send information back. And it's a quicker way for us to get to a different star system.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So it just like exponentially gains its own momentum or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, Stephen Hawking's behind it, so how can it be bad? Let's talk about it. And, he's also got a Russian billionaire, this Yuri Milner guy, who's
he's founding it.
Him and Stephen Hawking are kind of doing this tag team approach where that Yuri guy was a former NASA researcher. Oh no, never mind. I think as I'm reading this here.
They hate each other. They're like rival.
Zuckerberg's involved too. It looks like.
God.
Yeah. So I mean, as far as funding goes,
the money's coming in.
So it's a very expensive project. I know that.
Yeah.
And they're looking to go try to get to Alpha Centauri as quickly as possible and learn about that. So, and there's a lot of concerns. So they're getting a lot of pushback right now on this.
Yeah.
As far as like, look, man, this sounds great on paper, but
let's see what happens. Yeah.
Like, a lot of physicists,
even in our lifetime,
a lot of astrophysicists and physicists, and there's concerns about logistics and things like that. That are how it's going to work. The majority of the power energy used for these doesn't come from one-time use of rock fuel, but rather from lasers.
Yeah.
Which can be recharged. So it's kind of a different, where they don't have to worry about a finite amount of fuel to be burned or something like that. So anyway, they're so low mass too, like as far as the weight goes, that they're gonna be able to fly really fast. So that's the whole thing, where they're getting like the speed that it's gonna be flying. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
To see
faster space travel. Why not, man? I mean,
yeah,
it's gonna happen sooner or later. They say that when they do reach the amount of speeds that they're able to actually go interstellar, that they're going to really have like somebody go. Like it's going to be insane. Like I imagine being the dude. It's like I'm never coming back.
Well, that's kind of like the Mars thing where they're doing.
Oh yeah.
People are like legitimately signing up to go try to colonize Mars.
Yeah,
like, you'll never come back to Earth.
Yeah, there's
how
no
wild would that be? Like,
yeah.
you're just like looking around you and like there's Earth and you're just like bye-bye.
Yeah, I heard though that you would only be able to survive with the current technology like 18 years.
Yeah, they're not. That's part of the problem I think that they're having is extending life, like having a livable, habitable.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure like we'll talk about in Expanse, like even the TV show, like just your body's used to being at this gravity, and over extended amount of time, like your white blood cells might stop reproducing because it thinks that you're like in just weird state of place. Like our bodies are meant, our vessel pretty much is like where our body is meant to be on Earth. And if they would have to almost be in like spacesuits or have some type of regulatory, some type of machine that would be able to regulate their, their body, fluids, because I mean gravity is going to be pulling or pushing on a different way on their body.
Unless you're like a native-born Martian.
Yeah,
so you start having kids out there.
I think I am. I'm
native-born Martian, so they have to colonize and reproduce. But it's an interesting challenge. But the fact that people are actually signing up to go there,
it's insane,
and never come back.
It's insane. It's literally insane.
To me, it's intriguing. Like I'd want to go to Mars, but I'd want to come back.
Yeah, like maybe fly by and stop by for a drink.
I'd hang out, like maybe spend 6 months out there. But like get me off this rock. At some point.
I want to go home where there's trees.
I miss Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be fun. But yeah, playing into that whole Mars thing. So the other story I was going to talk about was the inflatable pod that they put up to the International Space Station.
Yeah.
So they put up this inflatable pod that is going to be tested over the next 2 years for durability and livability, and just make sure kind of a stress test on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because what they want to do is use these inflatable habitats on Mars. That's what they want to do. So this is kind of a test where they'll put a room on the International Space Station, and it's supposed to be a portable habitat for the Mars people that are going to go there.
Mm-hmm.
The pod. Ceiling's
Jenna's doing some work outside.
She's doing some plumbing.
Yeah,
almost?
I don't know, man.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that pod is about 3,000 pounds, but it's made of like Kevlar-like material. So
Mhm.
it's supposed to be pretty durable. So it's a deep space stress test that they're doing to make sure that we don't send
Yeah,
people
just go
over
there and be like, it's like pretty much Vietnam all over. Go here in this jungle.
Yeah, well, they're just
But-
gonna be like, yeah, here's a thing that we've never tested before. So good luck.
Yeah, hopefully it works out. We're gonna win this war. But yeah, speaking of government stuff, Homeland Security just recommended that you uninstall QuickTime right fucking now.
QuickTime Pro, why is that?
Well, the thing is, they're finding that there's a lot of different loopholes where people are able to remote into your computer and pretty much gain complete access to your PC.
That's fun.
The good news is a lot of Windows based, and it's only for Windows users, by the way. It's not for anyone with Mac. Mac obviously is the
Or
QuickTime
Linux.
player. They're saying that a lot of Windows PCs aren't even using QuickTime anymore. They said that a lot of them, the videos just don't play right.
Yeah.
And they said that pretty much the only people you have to worry about is like grandma or the weird aunt who hasn't upgraded from like XP.
Well, yeah, there's that. I mean, but this is very reminiscent of the whole Flash thing too. Adobe Flash had a big thing where everyone's like, get rid of Flash, get rid of Adobe Flash.
Oh, really?
Because there's a big
Security
hole
breach.
in that thing that they needed to patch. I don't know if they did or not, but that was a while back. That was almost like probably within the last year. But,
Yeah, so I guess it's this huge thing. If you have QuickTime, just uninstall it and you'll be fine. Usually people who... The version that's actually affected is like if you're using iTunes 10.5, which is a really, really old version.
Yeah.
Usually you know how or you probably don't know how annoying Apple is with their updates. Like they'll fucking like hit you up every 10 minutes if you haven't done the newest update.
yeah, no, I have it on one of my, not my gaming rig, but my other one that I had. It has iTunes on it, and then every time I boot up,
It's like,
the
hello.
QuickTime thing comes up and says,
Yeah.
hey, you need to update these things. I'm just like, skip.
Yep,
So
yep, nope.
I actually might be vulnerable on that one. I should probably check that out.
Oh
man.
God! Well,
I should check it out.
Zach's the weird aunt who hasn't.
No,
done
I'm just a
anything.
lazy. I boot that computer up like once a week, maybe. Like
Yeah.
it's in my room, and I used to use it for working from home at my old job, where
Yeah.
I could just like literally roll out of bed and like sit down at this little
Be
like,
good.
desk and work from there. But since I don't work there anymore, and I hardly ever use the computer, 'cause I'm always on my gaming rig up in the loft,
Yeah.
and it's just become kind of a paperweight down there now. So I use it every once in a while, but when I do boot it on, all these like updates and pops. I got driver updates. I got
It's like, hello,
yeah.
you haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, I got Windows 10. It's got Windows 10, so that's a good news. So
Yeah.
I did upgrade it, but it was just it's a mess. So yeah, I gotta check that out. Thanks for the heads
thanks
up.
for the heads up.
Thanks for the heads up. on that.
Another thing in the tech news, GE has recently come up with a new turbine that runs on carbon dioxide. It could power up to 10,000 homes. And what's cool about this is normal turbines are absolutely huge, and they get really, really, really hot.
Yeah,
And they don't have anything they could do with that heat, which is kind of just wasted energy.
sure.
But this one that they made is, I think it's 10 times, I think. It might be even more than that. Yeah, it's 10 times smaller than what a normal turbine is. And what they've also figured out is they could use that heat and put it into solar power. And all solar power usually gains it from their heat. And
Yeah.
so they're being able to use that unused energy that normally is there and turn it into solar energy. They say it is about the size of a standard like desk. So can you imagine pretty soon that we're gonna be able to have these turbines that are gonna be able to power up whole entire, counties pretty much, I would assume.
Alternative
Yeah,
energy, man.
small counties. But GE has always been like ahead of the game. Like my dad actually was recently telling me my grandpa used to work for GE back in the day before when he was alive.
Oh, yeah?
They had these batteries that they were able to actually run like small like cars and stuff, like 1-man cars for like 300-400 miles. Like, and this was like back in like 1935.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they had the battery technology back then, but
Yeah.
supposedly there's those gas companies who like to pay some people.
That's the thing. Like, I mean, big oil.
Yeah.
So like, that's always going to drive the market and dictate what goes on and doesn't. I mean, it's a
Exactly.
huge money market. You imagine putting all those people out of business.
Yeah, and the thing about this, if they actually did come out with like, a car that runs on water, like imagine the transition it will be like. There would, I guarantee it would be still for like 10 years, like 60% of the population would still be running on oil, I bet.
Yeah.
Just because I bet you the transition isn't going to be right away. I bet you those cars are going to be like $80,000. And
It'll be
but I guess
gradual.
they would offset the costs. Then again, you might think too, if some car ran on water, like would it start more like rainstorms? Would it fuck with the weather?
Yeah, you always got to think of that. Hindsight's always 20/20 after the fact. Right?
Yeah,
So,
will it fuck with overall just water consumption? I know. I mean, what was it last year? California was on. It might even still be like they're on that drought. Do you ever hear about that?
Yeah, they're always like in this perpetual state of being in a drought. Like,
Yeah,
they're always struggling. For
people
water.
would like not shower for like 4 days just to try to help out. Like that's insane, dude.
Yeah,
I can't imagine being in that situation. They say that like the clean water, like they can't figure out something soon. I think it's like 40 years from now. Like I want to say 60% of the world will be out of clean water.
That's rough.
Yeah, because we're just using it at such a consumption rate. Like I forget how many ounces it takes just to get one steak on the table of water to feed the cow, and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's insane how much it actually is.
Steak of the
Yeah, just for you to have a steak dinner. That's what they say. You should almost
With a
try
glass
to
of
not
water, by the way.
eat steak and I don't know if it's chicken. I think it's steak. Pretty much red meat. I think it is red meat. Like all red meat animals, the amount of water it takes for it to get to your table is insane.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
Well, a little extra
A
bit
little bit
there.
knowledge. This is
Extra bit.
knowledge.
A little extra bit there, and I'm really liking these chairs. By the way.
Oh yeah, we did not even mention another upgrade we got some new chairs. We had to do it though. I mean, we were sitting on some folding chairs that were making some squeaky eekies.
My ass hurt.
Yeah, definitely, especially for as long as it would take us to record some of these episodes.
Ken was gonna have fun with that comment I just.
He's gonna have it on a soundboard and just play it
My
nonstop.
ass hurts.
He's
Yeah.
gonna play it like 10 times before he goes to bed. My ass hurts. My ass hurts. My ass hurts. He's like, oh, that's getting gross.
TMI.
TM motherfucking I. But yeah.
You want to slide into TV and movies now? I think
Yeah,
about
why
that
not? I
today.
gotta pull up actually our little.
Yeah,
podcast.
well, while you're doing that, what I'll do is I'll talk about my topic of, and I love, and he's my favorite superhero, so we're going to talk about him, a Spider-Man movie.
Okay.
So they're coming up with yet another version.
I like the actor.
Tom Holland?
Yeah, he looks good. He looks like a sexy motherfucker.
Yeah, because he appeared in Civil War trailer,
Mm.
and I thought that was pretty cool. I call him Underoos.
And supposedly in the
And,
comics, he has a big part in the whole Civil War thing, so it's good that they had him in there.
Yeah, no, so yeah, he's coming into it, but this Tom Holland's going to get his own series, and they just released the name of the picture. It's going to be Spider-Man Homecoming.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Homecoming. I
They're
kid you
just
not.
looking to fuck this up.
Yeah, this is his Homecoming.
That sounds like an episode of
Well,
Spider-Man the cartoon.
It's funny because nobody, I guess, like all the other Spider-Mans, and I like Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man's
Yeah.
my favorite superhero,
Yeah.
hands down. And I thought Tobey Maguire did good as Peter Parker,
Then it got a little ridiculous.
but he sucked as Spider-Man himself.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was that good as. I couldn't take him seriously when he was like dramatically. Like,
oh
doing
my
stuff.
god,
Like,
when he's in the dance. Like,
yeah, like I just couldn't. I thought he was
Oh,
a very
God, I
good
didn't
like
know.
Peter Parker type person because that's the kind of like nerd thing that you kind of get out of the Peter Parker role.
Yeah.
But I thought Andrew Garfield was a much better Spider-Man.
But the directing of it was really bad, I thought.
Yeah, so I liked Andrew Garfield's series. Like
Yeah.
that Amazing Spider-Man.
Mm.
There was only two of them.
There's two of them, yeah.
And he's off the table now. Obviously, Tom Holland's coming in and doing this now. So I'm interested to see what this one is. Hopefully, they actually nail it.
Yeah,
but it's
I
coming
heard
out.
that they're trying to be as true to the comic. The problem is that Sony actually owns the right to Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
and
yeah.
so Marvel can't do anything about it. So pretty much Sony can do whatever they want with the Spider-Man series, and they've just been obviously butchering it. Like you like the what was it the Amazing Spider-Man series?
I liked Andrew Garfield.
The
a lot
first
better.
one was good. The second one I thought was terrible. To
with
be honest. With
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is that electric dude or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't remember what his
Okay.
name was, but
the Rhino came in at the end of it though. I thought that was
yeah,
pretty
that
cool.
was a cool scene. That
Yeah.
was kind of a cool scene. I like that. And the thing is like I guess now Sony's starting to loosen up and being like, all right, we'll let you use him in the Avengers because obviously it's gonna help tease our new Spider-Man.
You know,
So hopefully he has a bigger part in the
is
Avengers.
Sony actually doing this new Spider-Man?
Yeah, they still own the rights to it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's for another. The thing is like their contract is really weird. Like they have to make a Spider-Man movie every 4 years, otherwise they lose the rights to Marvel again or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, they're talking about Sony owns. So it comes in the theaters on July 7th, 2017.
I'm in. I'm gonna definitely watch it. I mean,
We gotta get a movie list together and go actually.
we
start
should.
knocking
Yeah,
some of
we
these
should
out.
like set a day where we actually go and see a movie, and then we can almost talk about it on the podcast every
I
time.
haven't seen Batman vs Superman yet.
No, we have not seen it yet. Maybe we should set a day, definitely, and just go for it. Another movie that I know we're going to want to see is Warcraft. It's right along the game that we love and know so much.
Yeah.
This one releases June 10th.
This
It looks
year.
pretty good. I mean, the CGI I think looks a little weird sometimes, but they're doing what they got to do. I mean, some of these orcs are just fucking hulking. If you
Ben
really,
Foster's in this movie too?
yeah, Ben Foster's in it. He's actually, what's hilarious is when he was getting cast for the role,
Yeah.
he was actually playing World of Warcraft when they called him. And he was like, yeah, I'm in. And the funny thing is he says that like he used to have a problem. And one of the reasons why he would play World of Warcraft is because he was such a hulking guy. When he would go out,
Yeah.
he would get all these people who would want to fight him and stuff. And the movie or Warcraft actually ended up saving him because no one knew who he was. He was able to just jump on, play this game, and he would actually not leave his house for a long period of time. Just play this game nonstop.
Yeah.
But this movie looks pretty good. I mean, I'll show you guys a trailer on the TV, obviously, for you guys to see, or whatever type of new device that we have for you to show
Yeah.
the content. But
The background will be. I think it looks good. I think the if you ever watched the show The Vikings,
no, I haven't. I heard it's really good.
so the main character,
He's in it. Yeah.
Ragnar Lothbrok is his name in The Vikings, but that actor is the same actor who plays one of the human kings. That guy right there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the same actor. But then, yeah, I'm just gonna be really cool to see how the orcs do it with the CGI and things like that.
And it's supposed to be the real story of how Warcraft came to be and how they actually ended up becoming mortal enemies.
Yeah, the alliance and the horde formed.
Yep.
That's how
So if anyone who's not a Warcraft or doesn't really know the backstory, the orcs came from a barren planet where they were running out of natural resources, and they figured out a way to open a portal to what is the human world. And they just pretty much came through, and humans were like, "We have this new enemy." When really the orcs were just looking for somewhere to live. Like they had nowhere else to go. They were gonna die if they did not move. And there's some bonds that get forged. I don't want to ruin the entire movie for you guys. And
friends become enemies.
yeah,
become
and
friends.
then obviously there's some backstabbing because people don't like this faction starting to like this faction, and maybe some setups happen that really weren't true. But yeah, check out the movie. Like I said, it comes out June 10th, I believe, 2016. Should have some good acting behind it. Hopefully Blizzard put the funds forward to make sure it's a good movie, because if this flops, like, it cannot turn out to be another Dragon Ball Z movie. Like, that was awful.
I don't know if I ever saw.
Oh,
Dragon Ball
dude,
Z movie?
Dragon Ball Z movie was so bad.
There's a Dragon Ball movie, I thought, or something.
It was Dragon Ball, but
Yeah.
it was not Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, you're right. Just called Dragon Ball. And
Yeah,
it had
I know
Justin Chang, I think his name was. He was
Yeah.
the guy from Shameless, and actually the girl from Shameless, Emma Robertson, or Emma. For her name, I'll put her up.
Awesome.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. I mean.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it, and it was not that good.
Yeah, no. Did I say it was good? I mean, the Warcraft movies should be pretty good, and actually, Shameless is good, but I
DVD
definitely
thing.
don't see the Dragon Ball. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, you can skip that one.
Yeah, skip.
Well, let's talk about the show we have been watching, though, since we keep talking about things we haven't seen yet.
Yep.
Expanse episode 2.
Yeah, it was good. It was a little bit more backstory. Why don't you break it down a little bit?
It was interesting. So you kind of got the split plot right now, right? You got Thomas Jane doing his little investigation, trying to find that rich girl.
Yep.
And at the same time, you got the guys that are kind of left in that pod after episode 1, when their mothership, quote unquote, got blown up by suspectively Mars. We don't know yet. They all think it's Mars because no one else has
the tech to be able
to be able to do that. So anyway, they're floating around a pod, and it's the debris field did some damage. They had to fix the radio to get able to send a distress signal.
Yeah. That was a little bit of a heated moment.
Yeah, so that was tough. People were on their last nerves with each other, and secrets are in there about why they're even there in the first place. The one girl knows. Why,
Naomi knows the black chick
because he sent the distress call, and that's the reason they're in this scenario.
And it seems like the crew trusts Naomi over everyone,
which is interesting because I felt back on when they were in the mothership before this even happened. Like the main guy that actually made that distress call, I forget his name, but he was really well liked and expected to take the reins.
the leading role, and he kept on saying everyone likes you around. Now it's like, yo, fuck you, guy.
Yeah, and and they don't even know that he sent out the distress signal. Wait till they find that out.
Yeah,
and in trouble. They pulled a gun on him at one point.
There's been multiple talks during this episode, like how they could just open the airlock and throw him out, and no one would care.
Yeah,
a lot of people were like, for some reason they just don't like him. It might just be like that band of crew that went out on this little distress call. They might all be friends and might not really see him as the fitting soon-to-be XO that would have happened. But
yeah, so that's the tricky spot. Anyway, those guys go and they get the distress signal out, and Mars. Someone answers, and it turns out it's Mars.
Yeah.
And it's a Mars destroyer or something, and they all think they're coming back to get destroyed, like to finish their job. And
Yeah.
anyway, they get
They're
docked.
running low on oxygen.
Yeah, so they don't have a choice, really.
Yeah.
You suffocate, or you get boarded by, or Mars takes you and you get boarded by Mars. And they got boarded by Mars. So the episode ended with, laser sights on them, says, you move, you die.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Thomas Jane's looking for this rich girl who I think was on that distress call ship. I think we talked about this last time.
Yeah,
so
yep.
He's trying to figure out what happened to this girl. She's like this rich guy's daughter, and
she has all these like luxurious things, like water's really, really low, and she has like a fine amount of it where it's almost like ridiculous because everyone's complaining like, oh, you don't even have enough to finish washing your hair. Thomas Jane had that one
so
scene.
he finished doing that. But so he got some more intel about where she might be, and talked to like kind of this the dock dude, like the shipping bay or whatever where ships come into dock, and he goes, yeah, I saw that face on the scapula, like the name of the ship. So the ship went out and like disappeared from contact like shortly after that. So he knows that she left wherever they're at right now.
Yeah,
the
I think it's Earth.
I think he's on the belt.
Oh, he's on the belt. You're right. They're belters.
He's in
that's
the
right.
belt. So she left the belt on a ship called the Scapula. So that's all he knows. But he's gotten a little bit more info. So,
so
episode 3.
I bet you it's eventually all intertwined.
I think it will be. I think they're all going to kind of come together in Mars.
One big moment or something. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Obviously, it's really good so far. We're gonna watch episode 3 next week. Another thing that we should talk about is our video of the week. Me and Zach both found ours. Zach, why don't you tell the story of how you found your video of the week?
I actually tried really, really hard to try to find something like competitiveness in me, which took over, and I was like, I really want to find a good
I want to win.
I want to win this because I don't want to have to do whatever we decide to do for punishment on the wall.
Yeah, we haven't figured it out yet. We'll figure it out.
I really want to do the roulette wheel thing. Like
we gotta I'll have to ask my brother, see if he could build something. Otherwise, we'll just make some makeshift bullshit.
I'm sure we can find one. Like it's like a dry erase, like writable one where you can write in your own.
We should just set up a bunch of solo cups and write like on the inside what it is, and just throw like a ping pong ball and where it lands.
we could get some sort of like a magnetic dart thing too. We can just throw it against the wall.
Oh, that would work. Yeah,
that would. Whoever wins throws the dart, and the loser
we just put like piece of paper up. And
we should get magnets and just build like a big grid. Anyway, we're gonna get
that would work. That would work.
And then like the loser
just throws it at it.
The winner throws the dart, and the loser has to do. So like if you want me to do Bean Boozled, like you can aim for a Bean Boozled.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That way you kind of have a role in the pick in the punishment.
I like that. But yeah, like I said, we're getting a little off topic. Zach found yours. Like keep going.
Yeah, so I tried really hard. I'm like Googling like hilarious videos, funny stuff, and like none of it's really good. I was on YouTube trying to find stuff, and it's usually like these like 10-minute, 15-minute like kind of compilations of all these different
funny things.
And I was like, none of these really tickle my funny bone. And I found one finally that it did make me laugh. It's about the news reporter guy handling some exotic animals in the studio. So that was my video, and I put a lot of effort into it. I probably spent at least 45 minutes just looking. I mean, I was doing other things at the same time, but at least 45 minutes trying to figure out what I wanted it to be, like what kind of video would it be. Do I want it to be like a 10-minute Vine, or do I want it to be like a 15-minute video? But I was thinking we keep it short so people didn't have to watch a small movie when we did it. So I tried really hard.
Yep. So here's Zach's video right here. We'll show it.
Yeah. So check it out.
But can I find this in Arlington? Oh, good grief, yes. Oh boy. Let's see how long it is. Let's hold it out.
This guy is probably close to 5 feet. Texas rat snakes are going to be one of the largest snakes that you find in the Metroplex area.
Look at this thing.
Holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Oh my fucking god, fucking dinosaurs. Holy shit, what the fuck?
All right, well, that was his video, and I liked your video. I thought it was funny. But
think
mine's
yours
more of
got a
I think mine's gonna win this vote.
Oh god,
I think I'm gonna win this. It was cool. It's good as a Jurassic Park thing going on there.
Yeah.
But, the dinosaur thing, and I liked it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna beat you on this one.
Okay,
we'll see. But
we'll
so anyway,
see.
how are we gonna send it out? We're gonna do this via Twitter, I think.
Twitter. We'll do the Twitter poll, and we'll post the links on Twitter as well, so you'll be able to watch the video. And obviously, you just watched it here, so you'll be able to vote through our Twitter poll. Click on it. Boom, you're good to go.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. So do us a favor and vote. If you're watching this and you want us to actually keep going with this, we need to vote some participation too.
We'll
to
throw
do
our
it.
Twitter up on the screen right now so you guys can see exactly where we are, and also put it in the description down below, as well as the video links in the description down below. I'll
Yeah,
do that
I
as
think
well.
we're
Make it
doing
as
that.
easy as possible for you guys.
Yeah, so watch the videos. Tell us which one you liked better, and leave us a comment too. Tell us why. You know, if my studio dude, the funny newscaster guy wins with the lizard.
Yeah.
Tell us why you liked it.
Okay.